So I just have decided that I'm going to make the occasional short video about interesting things that I learned while I'm studying my Hebrew Bible. I'm currently in chapter 17 of Genesis, otherwise known as Veroshit, which means in the beginning in Hebrew. And I'm just looking at this interaction that Abraham is having, or Avram is having with Elohim, and I just learned something interesting about the name change. So they're having a conversation. So in my Bible, it's got like what is supposed to be the literal translation into English underneath the Hebrew. Some of it's not very accurate, as I've learned as I've gone along. But so I'm gonna point this out as I go along to say how I worked out what I did. So he's talking to, that says Avram, so Abram, and Abram's fallen on his face, Penev. So they're speaking, and Elohim, that says Elohim, Lema, to say, I behold, this word means my covenant. I'm going to talk a little bit more about this word later too, because this is really interesting. With you should be a father of, so this means to father, Hamon, that means the many, Goyim, nations. So he's telling him he's going to become a father of many nations. Velo, you won't, Yikara, be called, Od, any longer, Et Shimcha, your name, Avram. So that's what his current name was before then, Avram. But you shall be called, your name shall be called Shemcha, your name shall now be Avraham. So that was the change. So we've gone from Avram to Avraham. So basically what we've got here is we've got the insertion of this one little letter, the Hey letter in between the Rosh and the Mem. So I looked up, I was trying to work out what this actually means. So God said, look, you're going to become a father of many nations, and so I'm going to change your name from Avram to Avraham. And I'm like, well, yeah, okay, so what do these words actually mean? What do these names actually mean? Why does this now mean father of many nations? So I looked up the components of Avram, and as we can work out even just from the text, this particle here, Av, it's used a few times. We could see it here. To father, so Av, father. Here again, father of many. So Av, I mean underneath it says but that's not accurate. They've mixed the words up a little bit. So this father is this particle here, Av. Hamon, many of the many, or father of many. So Av means father. And Ram, it turns out, means high. So we've got high father. In Hebrew, the descriptive word or phrase always comes after its subject, or the thing that it's describing. So you'd have, so if you said like it was a tasty sandwich, you would say karach tayim. So tayim is the tasty. So the tasty would come on after the sandwich. So in this case, so this means high father. So Avram means high father. So that makes sense, I think, considering his position in the society. So his initial name made sense anyway. But to put this little hey in here changes it in an important way. So we've still got the Av particle, so that's still father. Now we would expect that this new term would be something about being a father of many nations, and it turns out that it does. So we've got Av, father, and we've got Ham now at the end instead of Ram. We've got Ham at the end. So it turns out Ham is actually a commonly used indicative of when you're referring to many people or a group of people, and you like the word them or they. So if you're talking to a group of people, you would say hum, referring to them. So this basically means many. So father, we've got father of many, and what's this resh mean? This what looks like a backwards letter R in the middle. That basically is the ancient pictograph was like a head looking up. So it's like to raise something up or to make something above or put something at the head of something. So this is a father of the head of many, or like the leader of many, or the above many. So this totally means, if you're thinking of the word nations meaning the many, so he's like the high, top father or leader of many people. So he's gone from just being a high father in his own, family to being a leader and father of many. So I know this isn't like earth-shattering, but I just think it's really interesting how you can actually learn so much about the meanings of of the scriptural terms and words just by looking up the original Hebrew letters and what they were used to depict. So that's my little interesting tidbit for today.